Alright, hello everyone. I am making a Interminable Rooms entity tier list today. Now, I know not all of you play Interminable Rooms, and that's fine. But if you disagree or don't like my opinion, please do not bash me. Yeah, just don't bash me. Alright, let's get right into it. So, A10. He's good for a first entity, but overall he's kinda bad. So now I like the way he works, but I like the way he sounds. So we'll put him in meh. I know it's hard to see them, but trust me, this one is meh. The one that A10 is next to. You can only see it. I mean, I can change the brightness, but it doesn't do much. So anyway, X10, basically just a faster A10, so it's basically the same. A35, for the first rebounder, also here's a demonstration of what he does. Not like, he doesn't, that's what he does. So, like, I like the sound, and I like the mechanics, so he's okay. A35, I like his sound a bit more, because it's echoed, and also he rebounds more times. Trust me, when we start to get to the entities that rebound more, I'm gonna start to rank them pretty high. Whoop, we forgot A60. I was about to do X60. Now, he's an OG, so he can't, like, I'm not gonna put him in one of these because I do like him. He's not really high, but he's not exactly low either. So it's either great or good. But considering I like his mechanic in this, he's gonna go in great. X60. I like his sound, considering it sounds like a song rather than just a burst of static. I like him a little bit more than A60, but I don't necessarily care for X60 that much, so we will flip these two because I like them both a lot. But okay, A80, he's kind of bad because, like, now I know this is the old A80, but what he does now is he'll spawn in the current room and then just rush back. What he used to do is he would just stay stationary, and if you got too close, he would jump scare you. So I like his new mechanic. I don't like it more than A10 or X10s, though. Also, I like X10 more. Hold on. There we go. That's better. A100. Definitely good, but not exactly great either. I would put him at the back of the great because I do like his sound along with his mechanics, so I'll put him at the back of great. 183, all right. This is one of my favorite entities. He's not exactly my favorite. I have a lot of favorites, but there are a few that are 3 parallel dimensions ahead. He is one of them. I really like this guy. 245. I like his mechanic, but not necessarily more than X60, but definitely more than A60. So he'll go in between those two. 245, another one of my favorite entities. I know all he does is just kind of sit there and scream at you for 14 seconds, but I still like him. All right, 278. Now, are we talking the old or new? Well, considering these clones are here, we're talking the new one. So overall, I like his mechanic, but the lag it causes, I don't like at all. So he's at the back of okay. As for the clones, we'll do them. Taub, or Table? I don't remember his name. I think it was Taub. Yeah, I think it was Taub. Basically, this is the only monster that checks. I mean, I like the design, and the jump scare actually is really scary. So I'll say, I'll put him at the back of good. Olb, basically, again, the only monster that checks blue lockers. I like him more than Taub, but I don't like him more than a lot of the other entities. Also, I like him just because he's a meme, because he's Billy. He's also Billy. 300, another one of my favorites, considering he summons, and that's an interesting concept. 332. The mechanic is basically A60's mechanic, but a lot faster, and he lingers for a lot longer. So, and his sound is overall very annoying. So I'll put him in, I like him, but I don't really care for him. 350 is just period meh. I like him more than 80 for sure, but I don't care for 350 much, even though he's the quote-unquote leader. E1 is basically just a Noah clone, except he does not like flashlights. I do like him, but really not that much. So I'll just put him in front of A1. Actually, no, I'll put him behind A100. XE1 basically just hits you if you get too close and deals a little bit more damage. I definitely like him a lot, but not exactly more than Billy. So we'll keep it like that. E22, he's at the top of great. I don't like him the most, but he definitely is one of my second favorites if I had to choose a second favorite. E42, he looks a lot like Eyes from Doors, but isn't. Interesting concept, but he's meh. He's, again, better than A80, but still meh. E60, basically just A60 ripoff, but gains velocity. I like the gains velocity mechanic, but I don't like him more than A100. 144. Yeah, we'll just put him there. I mean, I don't really like him nor dislike him, so he's just okay. 144. Now, he's not Parallel Dimensions ahead, but he's definitely not good either. He's meh. He's ahead of A10, but not ahead of X10. 120 automatic is one of my favorites also. Literally, he's 3 parallel dimensions ahead because he's false. He's 3 parallel dimensions away from you because he's false, as his name states. We'll get to these couple. I'm pretty sure at the time they made this, these all were removed. So anyway, anyway. V5, I don't like him. We'll just put it that way. V27, rotating division sign that also gains velocity. I like him about as much as E60, but just a little more, especially because of sun. V35 is another one of those favorites, considering he fake. And no, I didn't put E60 or E200 there because he fake rebounds. I put V60 there because he rebounds, but not E200. I just like E200. Alright. V50, basically 350 V350. I'm pretty sure I actually just said that. V50, basically just an A350 clone. So we'll put him. I like the mechanic that he has, but I don't really like that he just does that. And then, okay, 150 is not my favorite, but he's right up there with E222. I was about to say E200. No, he's not. 120. Sorry, I play too much Roblox Doors. I just did it again. A200 is again one of my favorites. Well, not one of my favorites, but like I like him about as much as A60. Like I like him a little more considering he comes from the front and makes wind, but well, not that type. The wind noises. Let's put it that way. You can't see his eyes when he goes into the. You'll just have to rely on the mouth to know he's there. I really, really like E1. I mean, I know you can't see him except for the teeth, but I really, really like A1 or A221. 246 is basically just an A200 clone, except it rebounds multiple times. Basically just. I mean, he's not here anymore. I don't like him. But I don't dislike him either. He's honestly, because he's an A200 clone, I don't like him. I don't like him. 120. I don't understand why we have another rebounder. Like, all he does is summon minions in rebound. I do not like. Well, I do like him, but I don't. He's at the bottom of meh. Yeah, he's at the bottom of meh. John, I mean, yeah, he's a jump scare entity, but where did I put him? I don't like him. I like him more than 330. Well, no, I don't. And Noah, yeah, no. I do not like Noah at all. So here's my tier list. We will go from lowest score to highest score. In the Why Are You Here category, there is Noah, just Noah. In the bad category, there is V5 and A246. In the kind of bad category, there's A332 and John. In the meh category, there's X10, E144, A10, A350, V50, E42, A80, and A120. In the okay category, there's A35, A278, and E142. And then there's, in the good category, and also these are going from the best of that category to the worst of that category, by the way. So, in the good category, there is X35, Billy, or Olb278, as most people know him as, XE1, and Talb278. In the great category, there is E22, A150 rather, X60, A245. Sorry, my brain had a temper tantrum. A200, A60, A100, V27, E60, and E1. Sorry. And then in the 3 parallel dimensions ahead, yes, that's a reference to the meme, there are only a few entities, but not more. There are actually a couple of entities. There is A183, 258, 300, E200, and V35, and, I almost forgot him, A221. So, that's my finished tier list. everyone has their own opinions. Please don't, like, try and change mine. But this is my opinion, not yours. I mean, I would be happy to know someone who agrees with me, but for now, I will see all of you guys whenever the next video